These boxes are filled with homes that were destroyed by those who have other interests in, I call it, bottom line, racial discrimination.
Most black people own their homes, including my family. It was sad to find out that we had to leave. So that uprooted the sisters. There were Maddie Jones, Cora Himes, Fuchsia Williams, and Bessie Jones.
It was a village because there was your immediate family, grandmother, grandfather, mom, dad, aunts, uncles, cousins, and neighbors. And the neighbors were family too. If you misbehaved, they corrected you. And when you got home, you'd hear about it too. We were all helping each other. We don't have that anymore. The whole world is missing so much by not having that kind of camaraderie and that kind of neighborly love.
Okay, now tell me how this goes.
Well, you look at the picture right here, and then over here it tells you the address,
And who owned it?
and then it tell you who owned it. Some people rent it, and so some names you might not be familiar, but some names that you'll know, and that shows that she owned the house, and she also lived at 149 Tremont.
That's down there where I live.
Right.
143 Tremont Street.
Yeah, so she owned that property.
Oh, let me find my house. Adams Street.
So this whole area here, this was your block, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this whole area is gone. Is that correct? Like none of these houses are there anymore.
This was Smitty's right there. Oh. But this was Johnny Allen's house, the Allens.
We had a lot of fun together. We stuck together. We helped out each other, fought for each other, especially Kathy. We had good times. We were a very happy family.
My father specifically told me, I remembered very vividly, he received a letter, and the letter was talking about the fact that he had to move. They were going to actually put this, I call it highway, whatever you want to refer to it as, through that area, so they had to take the houses, right? And my father, many things that he loves, but one especially meaning jazz, he has a lot of jazz records, and I remember him definitely saying, I gotta make sure we move all these records carefully.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It was like a really uprooting of a family. Not just my immediate family, but my whole family, because we all lived in that same area. I went in the Army in 1966 and got out in 68. So when I came back from the Army, I guess all this was starting to transpire during that time. The property was sold and everybody had to relocate. I thought about the fact that what might have been if they hadn't came through and taken this property from us.
But my mother also, she was in what you call the Club of Fight organization. She worked with Minister Florence. She told my other aunts, she said, the highway is not going to come through Clarissa like they're telling us. But my mother was just devastated. She was very, very upset.
I wished I had known what was going on back then. But as the saying goes, I just didn't know. I just did not know. And that hurts. That hurts because I didn't know. Because I would have definitely figured out a way to see if I could help.
It means so much to the people who lived in the area. Oh yeah, you could drive down there every day and see where you used to live at, but you don't see the people. So when you come back and you actually see the people who you grew up with and talk about the old days, it means more. That's how the Clarissa Street reunion started, because they started reminiscing about what we had, and what we have today is not the same. And we'll never get it back.